Hello everyone and welcome to the WatchGecko YouTube channel. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Richard.
And now is Christmas time. Christmas is the time for giving and celebration, which is why I've brought along a special reindeer. Do you like him? You don't.
Moving on.
Never mind. Moving on. Christmas is the time for giving, and so we've decided to do something a little bit different this year. Myself and Richard are good friends, and as such, I've got a little present for Richard in this box here, and it's going to be the loan of a watch, which means something quite special to me, and I think Richard's got something similar. And the funny thing about this is that neither of us have got any clue what's in here. I mean, like, it might be empty, it might be nothing, it might be some terrible joke.
Don't even know how we came up with this, just the idea to loan one another one of our prized possessions over the Christmas period.
And so that's our little episode of giving. Now, please keep listening, because at the end of this video, it's not just about us, we've got something for you as well. We've got a very special gift for you, which hopefully you'll appreciate. So keep listening till the end of the video, and you will find out what it is. Hopefully something that's as exciting as is in one of these boxes. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first then.
Okay.
It's like a
Thank you very
cracker,
much.
isn't it?
Should I pull it? No, no. Thank you
There
very
you
much.
go.
So in here is, I've no idea what's in here, but let me see if you can see me unwrapping this. It's a watch roll.
We'll do a close-up of each one,
There
don't worry.
seems to be something in it, which is good. And what I have in here is, this is actually really exciting. Oh, what is it? Oh my God, it's a Breitling. It's a Breitling. Now, I've been looking for one of these for ages. I wanted a Breitling, not this exact Breitling, but look, let me see. The Breitling vibe I love. Myself and Richard have spent ages talking about Breitlings. I'm after. I'll tell you what I'm after on a different episode. But anyway, suffice to say, it's a Breitling. I can't wait to put this on. Tell you what. While I do that, Richard, do you want to have a look in there?
Oh, this is quite exciting. What have I got here? I have to take my glasses off. Well, Hoya Otavia.
Absolutely.
How exciting. I have never ever worn one of these before.
Let's talk briefly about why we chose them. So I chose that for you, Richard, because for several reasons. One, because you mentioned that you had never worn one before, and secondly, that's a little bit of my life, because in another life I sort of do lots of stuff with cars and motor racing. This has got a great tradition, and I think this is the sort of watch you'd enjoy. It's one I've had for a long time. It means a lot to me, and it's a nice. I just see you with that watch. It's a nice sort of chunky watch. It's got a presence and it's got a history.
Lovely. Yeah, you've been discussing them for ages, haven't you? And I've never ever.
And on goes the
I've
Breitling.
never even seen one.
On goes the Breitling.
Off comes the Omega Speedmaster, and on goes.
Off comes the Seiko Willard.
The Hoya. So tell me a little bit about the Otavia.
So that Otavia I've had, the original Otavia dates back to late 1960s. It was a watch that was worn by some of the most famous Formula One drivers of the time, people such as Joe Siffert and Jochen Rindt. Otavia actually stands for automotive and aviation. So what Hoya were trying to do was bring together in one watch all these sort of like classic inspirations. As you can see, it's a classic 3-register chronograph, very much a child of its time. In the sort of early 70s.
How old is this model?
This one is actually the reissue from 2017.
Okay.
So it was reissued in 2017, I believe. Having said that on camera, I'm now going to get it wrong, but it was around about that time. And I bought the reissue. The reissue is unusual because, of course, whilst the company is Tag Heuer, it just says Hoya, as you'll see on the dial. So it's pretty much a very, very faithful replica of the original watch. It's a watch that I fell in love with as soon as I saw it, had to have it, and I've had many hours of pleasure out of it, and I hope you'll enjoy wearing it too.
That's very kind of you, thank you. I really look forward to wearing this.
So tell me, Richard, a little bit about this. I love this, and I'm getting very attached to it already.
That's a Breitling Blackbird Chronomat. I wanted one of those for a long while. In fact, we've actually got a feature coming out soon about it with a strap showcase. It's a 1999 model. And the reason I wanted it is because it was Breitling's first foray into militaristic style watches. So they were all polished up until this point. And this one is the brushed steel. It's much more subdued in its finish, very cockpit inspired with the white indices, the white hands. That one there has got lovely patina on the battens. It's got the Valjoux 7750 movement inside it. And for me, I'm a big Breitling fan, and we have been hunting for one for Anthony. But for me, Breitling kind of peaked just at the pre-2000 era. That's when, to me, they're most striking and most unique. And I think that model absolutely typifies what I loved about Breitling at the time.
This is so cool. As you say, it's the whole cockpity thing. I just love the aesthetic, the black and white. The Breitling I'm looking for, we'll talk about in a different video. It's slightly different from this one, but it does have exactly what this one does, which is that unique Breitling vibe. And that's what I'm looking to tapping into and exploring.
It's also only 39.8 diameter, although I think it wears more like a 38. Or even a 36 mil. Yeah. It feels very small. Yeah. That's where it's very different also.
What you have there is somewhat chunkier.
Yeah, it wears well. It doesn't wear big, does it? Yeah. It wears well. So, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard. I'm really looking forward to getting to wear these. Merry Christmas. Now, before everyone goes, we're getting to the important bit, because I'm sure you've just sort of endured our random chatter to think, okay, well, what is this present I've alluded to? So what we are offering is a voucher for £100 off any WatchGecko product, or for any WatchGecko product. Doesn't have to be off. You can just spend £100 with us. And all you have to do are 3 things. Like our channel, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and comment. And we are going to choose the best comment and give you £100. It's as simple as that. So happy Christmas from us. We look forward to your comments, and what we'd like you to comment on is what you would spend the £100 on. Now, in actual fact, we're going to give it to you to spend on something watch-related, obviously, but for the purpose of this exercise, you can comment and say you would spend £100 on whatever you like. Could be watch-related, could not be watch-related. Could be
better presenters.
Better presenters. To be fair, you know, you can actually get a lot better for £100 than us, can you? So, better presenters, a job, anything, some enormous sort of gag to silence us with. Could be anything. Look forward to hearing them. Like, subscribe, comment, win £100. Couldn't be simpler. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.